Hello, prospective radio production student. I am just finished third year radio student George Baines here, aka Bainesy Boy, or Big Baines, and star of Baines at Breakfast on Tone Radio, and George Reports on the award-winning Nathan and Dan show. Nice, genuine, all-round guy. Here I am to give you my tips for nailing your 3 years studying all things radio at the University of Gloucestershire. My first thing would be get to know Enco, the playout system, and obviously this will help for your presenting and for producing work for the course, not just for tone. It may be a pain, but it ain't going to change, probably. That's what I can say in your 3 years. And on experience, I know that it's better than Jazzler, which is what we had before. So yeah, try and stick with Enco. As soon as you get there, get onto it, use all the jingles, use all the stings, research the library, the categories for all the songs, and it'll make life a whole lot easier. And also, it's run around the whole campus, so if you can use it in one room, you can use it in another. Next one, use the studio, which if you're using Enco, you're going to be doing anyway. Use the studio and get to grips with the desk. I remember being in second year and still getting confused with PFL, which I'm sure you know is pre-fade listen, and why sometimes it was not working. Check the use of all the buttons, not just the individual faders in the middle of the desk. Use the buttons and sticks to the side and work out what they do, because they can come in handy at times when you're not expecting it. This will offer you different options, and whether it's for, like I say, for the course or for tone, it will make things go a lot more quickly and a lot more smoothly. Get to know your fellow radio comrades, or rappers as Jason may say. You may become used to that. The sooner you know them, the sooner you can bounce ideas off each other, create a bond and learn new aspects of radio that you did not know before. You'll all get better from this, and you'll know more about the course. That's all I can say. You'll know more about radio. Yeah, get to know your other students, not just radio people. Get to know your fellow radio comrades, but also get to know your other media students. This will be extremely beneficial when you come to doing other modules related to media that aren't all to do with radio, and they will help you tremendously to learn up other media things that you don't know. What I would say is, don't expect everything to be radio. There will be a module here and there that's about media in general. So if you can get to know all the other media students as quickly as possible, then they'll give you hints and tips and ideas, and you may even be able to work with them, for example, on the collaborative practice in the third year, which is a long way off yet, but the best preparation, practice makes perfect, always comes in handy. Get to know the library staff. This is something I found out. This will be extremely helpful during the end of assignments when you need help with reserving books, fixing computer problems, using the library search engine, EBSCO journals, and printing. It can get particularly hectic in there at the end of assignments. A lot of people tend to have deadlines around the same time. So yeah, get to know the staff, and they'll help you if you can help them, and they'll help you out with books and things like that, let's put it that way, and extending their loans, etc. Because the search engines also can become a hassle when you're first there, so they know everything there is to know about that. Also on the library front, get to understand the layout of the library, knowing where all the different books are. This is a thing that even I didn't know in the third year where some subjects were, and I spent half of my time actually looking for them before I sat down and actually found them to read in the first place. So this saves half of your time when reading for modules. Spend as little time possible finding the books and as much time as possible reading them. And trust me, if you've shown that you've read the recommended readings on the modules, then you will do better, and it does make a difference. So yeah, as soon as you get there, go into the studio, go into the library, and work out where all the different subjects are in the library, and it will save you a whole wad of time. Last couple of points: make friends with Jim Beeman. He'll make lectures seem much more enjoyable throughout the entire 3 years, and because he's so special, there's not much more I've got to say on that. He is your secondary lecturer after Jason, but Jim makes it all worthwhile. Jason does too, but Jim adds that extra special degree of spice. So make sure you get to know Jim Beeman. Get involved with the local radio stations, not just Tone, but go to Stroud FM, GFM, Winchcombe FM. There's many more like that in the area. Get involved, and this will help you understand at the same time more about the community, which is my last point. Learn about Cheltenham and the surrounding area if you don't know that much already, and even if you do, you'll find out things you don't know already. So do that. This could spark an idea you may have for any module, or something you may wish to cover in more detail. And also it's got many festivals which I'm sure you'll come to understand through working at Tone and speaking to people in the area. All of this will enable you to reach the end of the university tunnel much better off. And all I can say is just give yourself the best possible chance to succeed. That's why you're there in the first place. You're giving yourself that chance anyway by doing the course, because it's a brilliant course to do and it's definitely worthwhile. So that's all from me. You might see me, or should I say hear me, across many airways in the future. But until then, adios amigos. Or adios amigos.